Good morning, class. In the previous class, we learned about the loan activities of bank. Today, we will discuss another topic. Many people need extra money for different reasons. But does credit benefit everyone who takes loan? Let's see how credit works through the following two examples. They both want to take loan for different reasons. So let's start with the first story. Here is the story of Salim. It is festival season, 2 months from now, and the manufacturer Salim has received an order from a large trader in town for 2000 shoes to be delivered in a month time. To complete production on time, Salim has hired a few more workers for the work. He has to purchase the raw materials. To meet these expenses, Salim obtains loan from two sources. First, he asks the leather supplier to supply leather now and promises to pay him later. Second, he obtains loan in cash from the large trader as advance payment for 1000 shoes with a promise to deliver the whole order by the end of the month. At the end of the month, Salim is able to deliver the order, make a good profit, and repay the money that he had borrowed. Now let's see the story of Sapna. Sapna, a small farmer, grows groundnut on her 3 acres of land. She takes a loan from the money lender to meet the expenses of cultivation, hoping that her harvest would help repay the loan. Midway through the season, the crop is hit by pests and the crop fails. She is unable to repay the money to moneylender and the debt grows over the year into a large amount. Next year, Swapna takes a fresh loan for cultivation, but the earnings are not enough to cover the old loan. She is caught in debt. She has to sell a part of the land to pay off the debt. In rural areas, the main demand for credit is for crop production. Crop production involves considerable cost on seeds. Crop production also involves considerable cost on fertilizer, pesticides, water, electricity, and repair of equipment. There is a minimum stretch of 3 to 4 months between the time when the farmers buy these inputs and when they sell the crop. Farmers usually take crop loan at the beginning of the season and repay the loan after harvest. Repayment of the loan is crucially dependent on the income from farming. In Swapna's case, the failure of the crop made loan repayment impossible. She had to sell part of the land to repay the loan. Credit instead of helping Swapna improve her earning, left her worse off. This is an example of what is commonly called debt trap. Credit, in this case, pushes the borrower into a situation from which recovery is very painful. In other situation, credit helps to increase earning and therefore the person is better off than before. In another situation, because of the crop failure, credit pushes the person into a debt trap. To repay her loan, she has to sell a portion of her land. She is clearly much worse off than before. Whether credit would be useful or not, therefore, depends on the risk in the situation and whether there is some support in case of loss.